Because he was single and poor, he decided to end his own life. He stuffed his mouth with a lot of sleeping pills, then drank a large gulp of tap water. After 10 minutes his consciousness began to fade, and he collapsed onto the floor of his apartment. Fortunately, the landlord arrived just in time. His suicide attempt failed once again. He was rushed to the hospital for treatment. After the treatment he regained consciousness, but the people in the ward looked at him strangely. Mike turned his head and saw a man smoking nearby, but no one else seemed to see him. A nurse came directly to Mike and took the cigarette from his hand. He was puzzled. Why was the man's cigarette in his hand? Before he could figure it out, he was sent to the psychiatric ward. The doctor asked him why he tried to commit suicide. He answered that life was too exhausting. Suddenly a woman's crying came from a cabinet in the office. He walked over and opened it. Inside, a woman was curled up crying. Seeing her cry endlessly, Mike asked the doctor why someone was locked in the cabinet, but in the doctor's view there was no one inside. He was immediately diagnosed with a mental disorder. Then the nurses took him away for inpatient treatment. Late at night, Mike went to the bathroom. He saw a strange old man crouching near a nurse. The old man was spying on the nurse. When he noticed Mike, his head inflated like a balloon. Mike was terrified and ran away. Back in his room, he saw the three of them floating in the air. They confessed they were not alive, and said they would use Mike's body from now on. The next morning when he woke up, not only were the three ghosts still there, but a little boy had appeared. Just like yesterday, the doctors and nurses still couldn't see them. At that moment, Mike finally understood that those who truly wish to die can indeed see ghosts. A few days later, Mike was discharged, but the four ghosts still followed him. Wherever Mike went, they were always clinging to him. Under the torment of the four ghosts, Mike's life became even more miserable than before. The old man drank alcohol using his body. Whenever drunk, he urinated casually on the balcony. The older man smoked through Mike's body, smoking hundreds of cigarettes in a single day. The little boy used his body to eat snacks. The crying woman rarely used his body, but she had a strange habit. Every morning when Mike woke up, he would find her lying beside him, staring at him.